Welcome back to the Grand Slam channel. Today is Friday, August 15th. Flex Friday on PrizePicks. Make sure you take advantage of that protected play. We got a full slate of MLB. We got several WNBA games today. So we got plenty of sports going on as well. NFL preseason. But let's head on over to MLB. I will provide 3 props for MLB and 3 for WNBA. You guys can do as you wish, but these are the best value, or at least the ones that I think it's gonna hit today. We're gonna stick with pitchers today, and first one I'm gonna be going with, I'm gonna go with Kershaw today. We got the rivalry going on with San Diego this weekend, so I'll be taking his pitching outs at 16. I'm gonna be taking the under here. Believe San Diego is going with a bullpen game. I don't think they named their starter yet. As for Kershaw, I think he goes 5 solid, but I do think he gets rocked pretty early. I don't think he gets to past 5 innings. Past 2 games has been American League opponents, so they haven't seen them as much. But we're going against San Diego here. Within the division, they've seen them plenty. I think San Diego's motivated. They're on a winning streak. They're in first place. Rivalry weekend. So asking for 5 innings, 15. I think that's the way he goes. But we're asking for 5 1/3. I don't think he gets there. Padre hitters are going to try to get a lead for their bullpen since they do have a bullpen game. So I'm going to be taking the under here at 16. A little bit risky, but 5 innings, I think that's what he goes. And I'll be taking the under here. You can also look at his fantasy score at 20.5. I mean, he's coming out from 2 good starts. I think he regresses. So that might be an under as well. But I'm going to stick with his pitching outs. Next up, we're going to go with pitcher strikeouts. And this is another risky one. But it's Flex Friday. It's protected. So no worries. And that is Landon Roop. Coming off the disabled list. Last rehab start, he was at 50-something pitches. He had 4 strikeouts, though, in 3 innings. He's going against Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay hasn't seen him yet. His pitch limit restriction will be up to 75 to 80 pitches. And 3 strikeouts for a high strikeout pitcher. I mean, I'm going to be taking it at 3 strikeouts. Even if he gets to 5 innings, 4 or 5 innings, I think he gets to 3 pitcher strikeouts, if not more. Tampa Bay is a little bit prone to the strikeouts, especially to the lower part of their lineup. So I'm going to be taking this, taking a shot. It's protected. So that is my second leg. And then, like I mentioned yesterday, target the Arizona Diamondback hitters. All the ones I mentioned yesterday, they all hit. So if you want to go back to the Arizona Diamondback hitters, by all means, Ketel Marte, Corbin Carroll, Luis Gurriel, Adrian Del Castillo. So those are options. Let's go check out their hitter fantasy score. We got Corbin Carroll. They're all still the same ones. 10.5. They all stay the same with the exception of Ketel, which bumped up to 11.5. He cashed yesterday at 10.5. So he's all the way to 11.5. Perdomo 10.5. He had 14 yesterday. Corbin Carroll 11. Same thing. 10.5 cash yesterday. But for this matchup, you might want to target the hits, runs, and RBI since these fantasy scores are a little bit higher at 11. That 0.5 is a lot. But let's head on over back to pitcher strikeouts. I think we only have one game. It's about to start, but the rest of the 14 games are for the afternoon, late evening. Strikeouts here, knowing camera at 5 strikeouts. This line is always at 4 or 4.5. That might be an under, just a gut call. Charlie Morton's at 6 against Minnesota. .5 Framber Valdez. I think I like his fantasy score better, but Baltimore's been playing pretty well the last week. Sandy Alcantara. Let's look at the pitcher fantasy score. That might be an under for Sandy. Tough matchup going against Boston here at 23.5. This might be an under here for Sandy at 23 point. Or you can take his more earned runs. It's been a pretty dreadful season for him, unfortunately. As far as a popular tab, if you look at the past 5, obviously they're all green, pretty much for all these players. Little trick that PrizePicks uses. I mean, I'm not saying none of these will hit. I'm sure some of these will hit, but kind of steer you in the wrong direction. I know some of these do not have the matchup. Luis Gil at 5 strikeouts. This is not bad here. Making his 3rd start off the injury list when going to the Cardinals. So this might be an override here. I do like this matchup here. Luis Gil is a high strikeout thrower, so I do like this. If you want to take his Gabi, that's probably a little bit more better. And then Mackenzie Gore, I'm looking for a bounce back from him, but 6.5 a little bit too high. But these are the 4, especially the first 2 that I'm very confident about. The other 2 are pretty much darts. But let's head on over to WNBA. And top 1 that stands out for me is going to be Cecilia. Starting lineup, points are up, minutes are up. So anything for Cecilia, I think I'm going to go straight to her fantasy score. Had some pretty big games. Going against Chicago, they're depleted. Cecilia should have her way. So I'll be taking Cecilia. She's probably my play of the day for WNBA. As you can see, they don't have that many props. Usually when they don't have that many props for a certain player, kind of gives me the options to go over on her, since they should have more options for certain players. I mean, if we put AJ Wilson, they have all the options you can think of. As you can see, Cecilia is one of those sneaky plays that not a lot of people are looking at. So I'll be taking her. She's been averaging 30 minutes since she's back in the starting lineup. Like I mentioned, Valkyrie are our defensive team. I think they win this outright against Chicago. So I'll be taking Cecilia here, a fantasy score. Top option for me. Next one is Alicia Gray, and I think I'm going to go with her Gabi. I do think her PRA is solid though, but I do think she's going to regress. I think she's one of the most popular plays on the tab, I believe. But her fantasy score, PRA, they're all popular, rightfully so. She's been playing great. Going against Seattle, she just played them a couple days ago. She had 36.7. But I think I'm going to go with their Gabis. I do think she does regress just a tad bit. Not enough where she won't cash her props. It's going to be close. But I think I'm going to go with her points and rebounds here at 19.5. It's a good payout for a Gabi. But she's been cashing this past 10 games, 10 of 10. So I'm going to be taking that. Next up we're going to go with is Nyeka. And she's been playing great as well. I mean, she had 42 against Atlanta. Going against Atlanta once again. So she's in play. But I do like her points and rebounds best. Which you can get it at 19.5. And that is solid. Past 10 games, she's only missed this once. Plays very well against Atlanta. Playing them against. I don't think she gets to 38. But I still think she lands in the low 30s. Maybe high 20s. But still cashes points and rebounds. Veronica just had a good game. She had a monster game against Washington. Paige is always in play, but for her, I suggest her points, Gabi points. And I'm going to round up my plays for WNBA. Gave you 3 options. Obviously, you can take the regular lines if you wish to do so. It's Flex Friday. But these are the 3 I like for today. For our NFL preseason, we did hit a good slip, perfect slip last week. Not sure if I'm going to do that over the weekend once again. But if you're in my court, I will post that. But that's it. Mix and match. Pick your favorite. Have a great weekend. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Appreciate the support, and see you guys in the next one.